There comes a moment in your life when excuses stop sounding believable, not to others but to you. A quiet moment, usually late at night, when you realize that the voice holding you back has been your own. And if this feels uncomfortable, good, because this is about you. This is not a loud video. This is not motivation shouted at you. This is a calm voice speaking to the part of you that already knows the truth, but has been postponing it. The Stoics believed that suffering doesn't come from life itself, but from the stories we tell ourselves about life. And most excuses are just stories we repeat until they feel real. So let's slow down, breathe, and listen, because these 6 Stoic rules don't attack you. They quietly remove the lies you've been using to protect yourself from change. Chapter 1. Rule 1. You are not special. And that is your power. One of the most dangerous excuses sounds innocent. This is just how I am. The Stoics had no patience for this. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing what a good person should be. Be one. Not plan to be one. Not talk about being one. Be one." You are not uniquely broken. You are not exempt from discipline, effort, or responsibility. And once you accept that, something powerful happens. You stop waiting for permission to change. Pain is not a personality. Trauma is not an identity. Your past explains you, but it does not excuse you. Stoicism doesn't shame you for where you are. It simply reminds you that staying there is a choice. And that truth quietly destroys excuses. Chapter 2. Rule 2. Feelings are real, but they are not commands. This is where many people get stuck. I don't feel ready. I don't feel motivated. I don't feel strong today. The Stoics understood emotion deeply, but they refused to let emotion rule action. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Your feelings are information, not instructions. You can feel tired and still show up. You can feel afraid and still act with courage. You can feel broken and still move forward. Discipline is not the absence of emotion. It's movement despite it. When you stop asking your emotions for permission, excuses lose their authority. Chapter 3. Rule 3. You control less than you think. Accept this, life will never be fair. People will disappoint you. Opportunities will pass you by. Some losses will never make sense. The Stoics did not deny this. They built their entire philosophy around it. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. You don't control the outcome. You don't control the timing. You don't control how others behave. But you always control one thing: your response." Excuses often sound like responsibility, but they are really surrender. The moment you accept what you can't control, you stop wasting energy resisting reality and start using that energy to build yourself. Chapter 4. Rule 4. Comfort is the most honest enemy. No one ruins your life overnight. It happens quietly, through comfort, through delay, through tomorrow. Seneca warned, difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. If your life feels small, it's not because you lack potential. It's because comfort has numbed your hunger. Stoicism teaches voluntary discomfort, not as punishment, but as training. Cold mornings, hard conversations, lonely discipline, silent effort when no one is watching. Excuses thrive in comfort. Strength grows in resistance. Chapter 5. Rule 5. Time is running whether you act or not. This is the rule that silences all excuses. Marcus Aurelius wrote, You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say. And think. Not tomorrow, not someday, now. Stoicism is not morbid. It's clarifying. One day your procrastination will be permanent. One day your plans will end unfinished. One day your excuses will die with you. And the Stoics ask gently, what are you doing with the time you were given? Urgency is not panic, it's respect for life. Chapter 6. Rule 6. Become the person who needs no excuses. At the end of Stoicism, there is no applause, no validation, no external reward waiting. Most of the work happens in silence, in choices no one sees, in moments where quitting would be easier. There is only inner alignment, that quiet sense of peace. When your actions match your values, even when no one is watching. Epictetus said, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do, not for praise, not to impress anyone, but because living honestly feels lighter than carrying excuses. Closing. So, if this video felt quiet, if it felt uncomfortable, if it felt like something inside you was being watched, that's not coincidence. That's awareness waking up. Because deep down you already know where you've been lying to yourself. You already know which excuses you keep polishing until they sound reasonable. You already know what you should have done by now and what you're still avoiding. Stoicism doesn't shout at you for that. It doesn't insult you. It simply stands there calm and unmoved and asks one question. Who are you becoming? If nothing changes? Not tomorrow, not next year, but quietly every single day. This philosophy isn't about perfection. It's about honesty. It's about stripping life down until there's nothing left to hide behind. No noise, no distractions, no comforting lies, just you, your choices, and the consequences that follow them. And once you see that, clearly something shifts. You stop explaining yourself. You stop negotiating with weakness. You stop needing excuses at all. You don't become louder. You become steadier. If this video stayed with you longer than you expected, if it felt less like content and more like a conversation you weren't ready for, then you're in the right place. Stay here. Subscribe not for motivation, not for comfort, but for clarity, because the world is already loud. Excuses are everywhere, and a calm, disciplined mind is becoming rare. That's what we build here, slowly, quietly, deliberately, not to escape life, but to face it without excuses. One clear thought at a time.